Welcome back to LAUTECH Open Distance Learning Lecture Series ACT216, Study Section 3, Social Responsibility of Business. In the previous study section, we talked about marketing communication process, and what all marketing deals with. In this study section 3, we'll be talking about social responsibility of business. Introduction. Meaning of social performances. It is believed that every business establishment has a tendency to affect the business environment in which they operate, either positively or negatively, in the process of carrying out their business activities. And these companies, in return, they provide certain services in order to compensate the members of the society for these inconveniences. So, therefore, social performances and events organized by companies such as talent arts, charity to less privileged, inter-school competition, scholarship, and many more are means of giving back to the society in which they operate, and this is termed social responsibility of a firm. So, at the end of this study section, you should be able to define social responsibility of a business. You should be able to discuss the criteria for determining the social responsibility of a business. You should be able to explain the reasons for social responsibilities, and also discuss the social responsibility of a business. Let's take it the learning outcome one after the other. What is the meaning of social responsibility of a business? Social responsibilities are the obligations of business organizations to the society in which they operate. Examples of such are MTN project firm, the mathematics competition by cowbell, etc. And a large number of significant changes have taken place in social, political, and economic and other aspects of modern culture. And these changes make it appropriate to re-examine the role of modern business. And it is common today to hear speeches, to read articles calling for more social consciousness on the part of business organization. So what are the criteria for determining social responsibility of a business? They require laying down certain guidelines for the business to follow. The following are the broad guidelines to be observed by, by business in discharging its obligation by way of social responsibility. And the first one is, it needs to be remembered that business is predominant as an economic institution with a strong profit motive, and as such business should not be required to meet non-economic objectives of society, which is not financial incentives. And also, business should be expected to take a very long-term view, and which perform socially responsible actions that might primarily reduce profits in the short run, but are the ultimate interest of the company in the long run. And the third one is, each business firm must think carefully before accepting what it thinks its social responsibilities are. The company should underestimate the magnitude of the tax involved in dealing with these major social problems. And also, individual business has social responsibility which commensurates with the social powers. For example, now, company A is a major employer in a town, and company B is an employer of only 10% of the working people in the town. So, other other things being equal, a company A should be giving more attention to its social responsibilities than that of company be. So the social responsibility by business organization. The businessmen of today are concerned about social responsibilities because of the following factors. The first factor is compelling forces. Businessmen have been forced to consider their social obligations because of ever increasing fear of public interference through the government. And also the next one is persuasive forces. This enlighten and influence business magnets, always appeared which always appealed to the business community to realize its social obligations. And the next one is favorable conditions. Favorable condition is still part of the factor for accepting social responsibility by business organization in which as a result of separation of ownership and control in case of large business, the managerial function has to be vested in the professional managers, and these professional managers are well educated and well acquainted with the expectations of the society. And this social responsibility have some areas. The areas are the internal social responsibility and external social responsibility. Internal social responsibility are concerned with assuring due process, the just, the equity, and morality in employee selection, for the training, for the promotion, or they may relate to such things as increasing employee productivity or improving employee physical environment. Why the external social responsibility refers to such actions which stimulate minority entrepreneurship and also improve the balance of payments and also the training and the hiring of the hardcore of unemployed. And this internal social responsibility includes the shareholders or the owner, in which the separation of ownership and management function in case of joint stock company is being regulated by the company. And also management has to keep the owner of the business well informed about the progress and financial position of the business. And also um, the factors under internal social responsibility is also workers, which is the basic responsibility of the business to produce wealth, and it is also its responsibility to provide opportunities for meaningful work. In doing this, managers are not to be considered as being in different class from the workers. So a manager is a worker, and all who work in the company should give their best services and share the resulting benefits together. And management should try to give their workers opportunities to develop their capacities through training, education, and the enjoyment of the freedom to the greatest possible extent. While the external social responsibility, it includes the consumers, the suppliers, and also the government. Here, let's talk about the consumers. Consumers' satisfaction is the ultimate aim of all economic activities, and these involve more than just offer of products at lowest possible price or adulteration of goods, poor quality. All these all these examples are the violation of business enterprise of its obligations towards the consumers of its products. While for the supplier, management must curate healthy relations with the suppliers, and it should strive for the fair terms and conditions regarding to the prices, the quality of the goods, and the delivery of the goods and payment of these prices of the goods, which should include their integrity to the suppliers. Why society? A business should be so managed as to make the public goods, the private goods of the enterprise, and the management must be guided by the socio-economic objectives of the society, and they should not indulge in any practices which is not fair from social point of view. Thanks for listening.